Hello, everybody. We are back. We are just outside the Elder Brain. As I said last time, victory was narrowly snatched from the brave companions here of Grun and the Misfits. But I feel like now we're going in better prepared, got a little knowledge of what we need to do. Feel like everybody is ready to go. Let's see here. Let's make sure we got everything. Did I not? So I gotta redo all that. Okay. Well, let's go ahead. We're gonna redo getting the nap time here. Mr. Grun, I'm gonna take a little nap. Let's see, anybody else? Looks like everybody else is pretty much ready to go. Let's see here, do we have any elixirs that are gonna grant some freedom of movement here? Gonna take a quick look around. Yeah, because last time I think the biggest problem that we had was kind of overestimated our opponent there with the Elder Brain, and so we're going in a little smarter. So hopefully that's gonna help out, kind of go in our favor here. Everybody should be basically powered up. We're gonna give some extra spell slots over here to my man Gale. And I think we're just going to try to take our time a little bit more. So I believe we kind of got everybody where they want to be. Let's do a quick little double checker here. If there's anything else that we want to apply. You know, I think what we're going to do here first is we are going to make sure we give all these little scrolls that Grun has over to my man Gale. Let's go ahead and let's do that. Don't need that. And Dimension Door might actually be a good way to zip me and him over when the time is right. But I think what we're going to try to do is take our time on this one, take out all the enemies, summon our allies. I was just trying to go a little bit too fast last time, which ended up not working in our favor. But I think we are definitely good to go here. Alright. How are you doing today, Tommy? Thanks for stopping by to the stream. I'm excited to get going here. We've got our save. Well, without further ado, let's go ahead and let's head on in here.
Occurs to you as you gaze at the monstrosity above. Gale's orb remains an option, one that could put an end to the absolute once and
as I said before, we are not going to use that. We're not going to have Gale. We already lost the Lizette, the Yankee, so we're not losing another companion.
Viable a plan as any while staring into the maw of perdition. Shall we?
Let's do it, Gale. Up we go. Yeah, so I think last time we were a little bit too worried about trying to get over there in the 4 turns or less to try to prevent that ship from coming, but then the ship showed up anyways. You know, so I think we're going to use our allies to our advantage. We're pretty much going to have Grun just like constantly summoning those allies while everybody else is, you know, trying to support that keeping everybody off of the brain because of those tentacles. Those tentacles definitely did some work on the Emperor, because the Emperor's got to get over there so he can use Karzak's spell. We got the dragon. The dragon, we ended up taking out the dragon. So, in the end, the dragon wasn't the biggest problem. It was really those tentacles that just grappled everybody up. So, I think as long as we can, keep everybody together, we're going to keep everybody healthy. We're not going to worry about that Nautiloid ship coming over. Because then we got in and we didn't have quite enough to take everybody out. Yep, and there's our clones that are going to take us on.
What in the hells are those?
Those guys kind of posed a little bit of a problem last time, but it was more so just because we were, trying to rush the Emperor over. At least it's pretty epic from Gale. Oh yeah, and we're ready to go here. But we do got to spread everybody out because that dragon breath is definitely strong. So yeah, we're all here. So I think we just straight turn one. We're gonna see if we can. We kind of got to get over here. And so we're gonna move you back. We're gonna summon some allies. Let's see here. Defensive warriors who can hold their own in some melee. So you guys can pull up here. I think we're gonna have Gale. See if he can't jump over there. Not quite enough movement speed. So I think we might just keep Gale back here. We do got a bonus. We can bonus attack over here. Let's lay down a little bit of, that's 49, 56. Not nearly enough movement speed. Not enough. 72%. So let's do a little, oh, you can still move over there. There we go. Do a little extra damage to him. Soften him up a bit. Alright, we'll damage there. We're gonna move you back over here. And that's all for Gale. And we gotta have. Okay, so we can get over here. And again, we're gonna have her call forth some allies. Let's see. Honestly, Dame was doing lots of work because she could just come back to life over and over again. Let's go. Let's get you raging, ready to rock and ready to roll. All right, and then Emperor, he can't summon allies. Let's see here. We're definitely gonna keep him. Let's see. Can we dominate? Must be a humanoid, so that's not gonna work there. Let's see if we can hit this. And go. Let's hit the tentacles. Okay, so that doesn't really do too much. And that's just your reprieve. Let's see. Go over here. Is that about as far as you can go? Yeah, about as far as he can go. And there we go. And we got Gale. Let's see here, what do we got? Gale's got Arcane Gate. Like, how far can we go right there? Alright, so that's good to know. We're going to use that eventually. But you're going right back here, Gale. And... oh, I forgot to do... well, let's go ahead. Let's drop a mage armor, because I forgot to do that before. Kind of unfortunate. I don't think I can call forth allies, because that takes an action. But...
never a dull moment.
you know... go ahead, we are going to summon this. This will at least freeze these guys up a little bit. Yeah. Just take out these tentacles here. And we're gonna...
time to push my luck again.
yeah. Go ahead and let's get... honestly, I think we're gonna get out Zora here. She's quite formidable. And let's have her try to... see if we can just like... now, let's see. Do we got something that's gonna do... I need some more... alright, let's quicken spell. Disintegrate 30%. What are you? Really? Not enough. 70%. Not even close. 49%. 49%. Let's see if we can burn this guy down just like now. Of course you would save. A little bit closer. Nope. Alright. I mean, Crown of Madness? What is that? Must be humanoids. It doesn't work on... like, why does he have so many needs to be a humanoid spells when we're not even fighting humanoids right now? Maybe you can just command... let's see. Halt? 20%. 30%. 85%. That seems pretty good. Alright, so you just stay over there. That works. And alright.
Better keep going.
I don't think we're gonna action surge now. We're gonna save the action surge. Can I throw a spike bomb? No, I can't. I don't know if I can move. No, we might move a little over here.
At the ready.
Alright. Trying to be a little bit more strategic this time around than last time. Goodness. Let's go, boys. Take out those tentacles. There we go. Good. What do we got for you, Dame? I think we're just gonna like 60, 50, 35. Maybe take out these tentacles here. They're gonna pose the biggest problem. Good. Again, I think we kind of want to be good and spread out. Have you go over here. And what do we got? Just a push. Shouldn't have enough left for jump. Oh, she could fly. Not enough movement speed. Okay. Alright, go get one, fist man. Yes. Perfect. Let's take out that tentacle. Throw on the other tentacle. Let this guy come up here. Oh yeah, come to meet him. Let's hit him down with shield blow. Come on, nice. That's what we're looking for. No, well, I think we might actually. Did that not? That just didn't do it? Okay, whatever. Alright. Lost a couple of our dudes. Fortunately, but it's all good. We got more. Alright, so I think we lost all our 50 guys, but those guys are in a nice fireball formation over there, so I think we know what Gale's going to be doing on the next turn. Alright. Let's see here. I think we Misty Step. Have you jump over here. We're going to start working our way across. Let's get in there. See if we can't take this guy out here real fast. Nice, that's a nice smack. Another nice one. Let's see, we're still pretty full on all of our stuff. Let's pommel strike and just try to do a good amount of damage here. Good. Have you pop up here. And what else can we do? I think we definitely keep maybe twin spell. And a twin spell. Good twin spell haste. Haste Grun, and that seems pretty good there. Grun, it's hasted. Too far. And then I don't want to waste a twin spell on that. Alright guys. Well, let's just twin spell Chromatic Orb. Yeah, let's just see if we can't. I forgot about you. You stink. Fine. Quicken spell. Quicken spell. And while we're haste. Good boy, Grun. Sure, you need to come over this way a little bit. We got Emperor. Let's get you to levitate over here, because he does need to start working his way over there. And we'll start working our ways kind of that way. Hit that. That's solid damage. I still want to keep you a little bit separated. We don't have anything good for a bonus action.
Straight.
Yeah. So I'm gonna get up here.
Of course.
What do we got here? Let's go ahead and hit him with a nice fat circle of death. Sounds good to me.
Blood comes easy these days.
Yeah, so we're gonna ahead. Let's summon another group here. What are we looking for? The Watch, Great Weapon Fighters. I think we still want some. We want some of these archer guys, so they can start laying down. Heat here. Use this. Let's summon the Maul. I think we're gonna go with a level 4. Get some meaty damage on this guy here. See if we can't just like take him out real fast. Got the radiant damage. Again, we gotta start working our way this way.
Don't waste a step.
I think I can jump, so that's about as far as we can go. Alright, Dane, why don't we have you? You're gonna fly this way. Anybody with lunar flare around here? No, we cannot. Enemy, we don't have that. So I guess we're just going to just dash. I don't know why we have 2 dashes, but I guess we'll use this one. Guess we'll go this far. That's what we got. Oof. That was some meaty damage. He knocked down his own dude, so he's gonna have to waste some of his movement speed. So we're just gonna play this one good and slow.
Yes, he.
ahead. Let's just go invisible.
I got this.
We need to take this guy out. So hopefully we just take him out. No, take him out with the second attack. Alright, cool. So we took him out.
Eat it.
Alright, nice. That's the way to do it. Alright, so now we're gonna twin spell haste. Go ahead and let's get, where's Grun at? Grun's over here. So Grun, Gale. So annoying when you do that. Tentacle whip. Where's Thrall's shield at? Yeah, go ahead and let's shield up.
Death is but a word away.
Reunite!
Alright, I think we try to take him out real quick with just a fat magic missile. Just go with level 5. Boom, 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 boom. Go. Nice. That's what we're looking for. Yeah, let's get over here. I do not want. No, we're all grouping up too much. So Gale, you're gonna have to go over here and hope that we don't have any issues. Yeah, you're still pretty full up on health. Cool, we're good there. Confuse the dragon. Nice. Let's see if we can't get over there. That's what we're looking for. To Alright, so it's only 40%. I think we're just gonna go and just start freaking smashing. Nice. Nice. Do it again. Go. Finish him off. Yes. That's what we're looking for. Good Dame. You are looking a little weak there.
Execute.
What do we got here? Well, let's see if we can concuss this guy. I think he missed. Alright, well, watch out for that guy since he's invisible, because he was doing a little bit of work. Alright, let's... Thank you for actually, like, countering a damn spell. Yeah, you'll be back. Alright, seems like we've, like, this guy's just gone weird. Oh, the tentacle. Yeah, the whole plan is we're gonna try to get everybody over there. So let's see here. Can we get you up here?
Time to move.
There you go. Nice. Big damage. That's what we're looking for, Gale. Or Asterion. See if we can't finish this guy off here. Pretty darn close, honestly. Pretty darn close.
Let's cook with fire, baby.
Need her to go engage the dragon. So it's time to suck down a big old potion and see if we can't knock that guy down. There you go. Drink up. Get it. Oh, I can make her all big.
Find a route.
Fucking tentacle. That's fine. Now that guy, that invisible guy, is somewhere around here. Oh, and so... Is that all we got from you?
One can't always be a gentleman.
We're gonna go with a fatty level 4 fireball.
Good move.
Over here, Gale. We can't also hit the one dude who's invisible. Ah, sweet. So he's right there. So cool. So we know he's right there. Gale's still pretty healthy. So, got any more movement speed left, Gale? No, he doesn't. Yeah, so we need to hit this dude. Guiding bolt. I think we're just gonna hit him with a fat level. This one here. Yeah. Let's just see if we can take it out. Boom. He's gone. The weapon's still on. Just go ahead and we're gonna mass healing word. Where's my free one at? Did you come back? I fell asleep. Fine. Just cured up. And it seems like this is the easiest path to get over.
Swift as my feet can carry me.
if I somehow take a hit from this stupid dragon. Nice, good job, Gale. Definitely don't want that ice storm happening. Should be able to take him out pretty quickly. Nice. Yeah, and then the Nautiloid's gonna show up, but that's fine. We'll start dropping all of our other allies. You finish him off here real quick. Do me proud, Vampire Man. I think, can we bite him? Let's hit him with the bite. There we go. Now he's happy.
On the way.
I think I can sneak attack him. I wish I had advantage. You could take a turn off for like get 2 turns of that. Yeah, I think we're just gonna go and just start cutting them up here. Said we're gonna start cutting them up. I think we're gonna go actually with get the piercing strike. There you go, and he's a gaping wound. Good, like to see that. Yeah, now, let's go back and rage. And do lost rage. Hit him with the topple. Let's see if we can topple him up. Now he's immune to prone. But at least it does some extra damage. Nice. That was exactly what we were looking for. Big crit. Can we just like try to knock you down here? Of course you miss. Alright, let's start working you back this way so you can hop over. Got here. Let's go with a 4. Nice. That's what we needed. Definitely needed that. Good job, Gale. He'll come in clutch with the pew 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 right down on him. That's what we're looking for. But he's still looking healthy.
Still on my feet.
Let's see, how's everybody feeling? Everybody's looking fairly good. So I don't think we necessarily need to preserve life. I do think we're gonna drop another one of these bad boys. Go with the 4. Drop it right over there. And hopefully we can help take out some of these tentacles. Where's my... No, I'm going to save the Celestial Haste for another time. Let's see if we can toll the dead. And just take this out. It's fairly good. Can I get over here? Oh. We do gotta look out for those explosion-y spots. We got this is where... Oh, nice. Some good work. Fly your freaking ass right over there. We can take out these backliners. smite this guy. Oh, hell yeah. This is going a lot better than last time. Yeah, no, we're gonna go ahead and shield that. Saved on his confusion. Still doing alright. And then there's the, brain kind of saying some weird shit. And we should be good. Everybody's pretty much out of the little area. Alright, let's finish up this and finish the job. Nice. That's what we're looking for. Nope. Awesome. So Mind Flare down. Pretty much clear to have him. Now I'm going to reconnect over here. I'll go across the other way and start providing some range support. Alright, alright. Yeah, and her whole job is just fighting this dragon. So this is what you gotta do. And that's not how you fight the dragon, is with a miss. Let's go ahead and let's have her suck down a potion. Keep her topped off pretty good. Sweet, we're at 110 out of 125. We're still raging. Awesome, so we're looking good. Let's see. Chromatic orb. You have to go to chromatic orb. A little bit. We're still gonna keep you over here. She can fly across eventually. Saved on the Mind Blast. Full Gale's right there. Let's go back to the spell scrolls. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Close enough. Let me try to banish him. It's only a 12 on the dragon. What about you? 36? Let's try it. He saved. A punk. That's all good. Have you jump. Yeah, jump right there, Gale. You're gonna start working your way over. Working his way downtown. Alright, sweet. Go just around the corner here. Sweet, sweet, sweet. That's what we're looking for. Save the Celestial. Start. Try to Flame Strike. No. Put it right there.
These boots have seen everything.
like she's supposed to have lay on hands, but she does not have that. So let's go ahead. Naomi. Oh, you just chill over here. It's fine. Not like you're gonna be doing any better over on this side. The Nautiloid ship. Everybody was pretty much out. Yeah, we're all good. Don't let those stupid things come here. And come over here. Let's start doing some hitting the ranged. Nice critical hit.
My turn.
Good. Let's just go. Just take this guy out here.
Over there.
Zora, I have no reason for you to stick over here, so I'll have you fly over here. I mean, why not? I guess we'll just... firebolt this thing, just because. Something to do. Alright, come on, Emperor man. Take your freaking ass over here. Alright, cool. Cool. Moving good. Those weird dudes. I mean, I guess if they're gonna sit there... I don't want to use that. Spell. Oh, this is a level 2. Go boop. Oh, did that not kill it? Oh, that's so sad. Oh well.
I wonder if this is worth the cost.
Of course it's worth the cost, man. Literally why we're here. Alright, now we're gonna jump down here. Run this way. Summon. Yeah, watch, guys. Ah, not what I was looking for. Fly over there. Yeah, I feel like we got him on the run. Definitely going a bit better than last time. A little bit outside of normal range. Have advantage, so we'll just hit him with a normal attack. There we go, took that tentacle out, so then we shouldn't be bothered by.
Fuck yes.
Let's see, we could
Incoming.
hopefully be able to at least shoot with a ranged attack. I kind of don't want to like have to re-rage again. Alright, cool. Nice. Well done. I'll have you drink a potion just to keep you topped off. Alright, cool. Just use all. No, I think I should still have enough movement speed to not be right there. Sweet, just outside. And what we got? Definitely we want to take out the dragon before we head in there. Put myself in the corner. Where are you going? Out of that blast radius. Like, what is that? That was a stupid emperor. Nice. Too far. Have him summon some allies.
Defeat this evil together. Where do I go from here?
Good.
Execute.
Breathe deep and move.
I think I can hit the dragon from over here. Nope. And I definitely want everybody together when we go and we do a preserve life. I'll take a turn to... I'll just call for some more allies, why not? Get in there, Hell Rider platoon. Might as well go. Oh, I meant to get in there. Probably got this one dude over here and do something. just like T-posing over there. Like, what is this? Really, he's just broken. Broken Mind Flyer. Trying to get his acrobatics up, it looks like. Oof, not looking good there. Alright. Gotta get everybody close enough to where we can all go in. Cause then the brain. Hello, Quinn. Yeah, no, definitely. Final boss. Trying this again. Last time, definitely, underestimated the final boss and only went in with a couple dudes. So, ended up getting taken out, unfortunately. But we are back for the rematch. A little bit wiser this time, so hopefully things are going to turn out better. Yeah. Did you what? Did you just have like Gale blow her up or something? I don't think I quite have that many. But yeah, no, we got close. We got close. I didn't know that, like, I think, like, whenever you attack her, she, like, deals some damage to you. So I, like, wasn't quite paying attention to that. So I think we're gonna be a little better this time. Taking a little slower. Yeah, I mean, I guess you could just, you know, kind of just not play with them if you wanted to. Yeah, but no, there's definitely those explosives can be pretty damaging. Oh. Almost taking out the dragon. Fucking. Or fly your butt up here. Get you close enough to throw a chromatic orb. Yeah, let's see. Are you close enough to be able to do that? Oh, can we? Just barely. I gotta see if I even have that. I know most folks have something like that. I know Gale has the fly spell. Could just take like 4 turns. Here you go, just like... There we go. The Emperor, man. So we took out the dragon. Kind of. Oh, yep, it's dead. Alright. Cool. So dragon has been taken care of. Now we just gotta get everybody over here together. Yeah, I'm gonna take a look at what I got for everybody's potions. Oh, okay. Yeah, I just decided to stick with the Emperor guy. Like, he never really did me dirty, at least yet. I mean, we'll see what happens, you know. But, you know, I just had him. He ended up eating Orpheus's brain right at kind of the end. So, I mean, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Let's see here. Vaulting Glory, Featherfall. don't think I got any. What does you fly? No, your elixir is speed. So that might actually be good. Everybody that before. Your potion of speed. For a few turns. Ah. Yeah, no, definitely flying is pretty good.
On my way.
Yeah, no, definitely. I'll wait for everybody to get close. We're gonna do a big heal. I'm gonna have the whole crew. I think we'll have Dame with us. I don't know. We'll summon some more dudes. I'm gonna keep that, the Moon Maiden, so that we can heal up if we need. Let's go, fixers. You guys can chill out there. Let's get some more dudes out there, just because. Alright, you need to fly up here. You know, she's like, has the lay on hands, it looks like thing, but I can't add the actual lay on hands move, which is kind of weird. So. Zevlor not doing work like usual. But yeah, no, flying is definitely seems quite overpowered in this. Just like in regular D&D too. Like, flying is definitely pretty OP. Not very covered in the rules very well. Alright. Let's get you out of the explodey spot. No, why would you go right there? Oh my goodness. Whatever. I'll just... If you dash, then come over here. Let's see. Telekinesis looked like it was pretty fun. I was having the Emperor do that, you know, or in one of the fights, and that seemed to do pretty good. Strands of the weave. Ooh, that seems like a cool potion or thing. Scroll of death row, I guess. Death row. I don't know. Let's just have you do this. Yourself some temp HP. Pretty good there. You can get over here now. Fortunately, she is going to lose her her rage. It's all good. Yeah, no. Nice. But you're getting a little bit. We're here. Have her haste up some folks before we go in. Yeah, Emperor, you're gonna go over here. It's time to start casting the spell. So I think we should all be close enough. There. Yeah, it takes a turn to do it. Alright, time to do your thing. Turn. These guys should have out here handled, especially with hitting the crits. Should have. Don't you have Dimension Door? I could have sworn I gave him Dimension Door. He's got Arcane Gate. See, I can do it with a level 6 spell and get 4 of us. Well, we'll have him kind of, I guess, dash over there. Get everybody together.
I won't give in.
No, you're good. Let's get over here.
Best be on my way.
Let's see, let's preserve life. Get everybody now. At least us. Maybe a little bit not out of the blast. Alright, cool. And I get some bardic inspiration there. I'm just gonna chill right here. You're good. Make your laser beams and summon your dudes. Should be all pretty good. Well, I believe Zevlor died. You got anything? I'm casting invisibility on yourself here. So you're going in invisible.
Heating up.
Over here. I think we're good because she can Misty Step down there. Let's see, do I want to... I think we're going to rage this turn so that I can go through the portal and then have her Misty Step and just start trying to smash. I don't think... Sweet, so I didn't break the rage. Over here. Let's just have you go, and let's have you haste. I think she can't twin spell it. I think honestly we're gonna haste Karlach, because I think Karlach's gonna be the one that's gonna be doing the heavy lifting this time around. Alright. Now we're in.
It's weakened. This is our chance.
Let's go. Let's go, boys and girls. We got quite the, gender split team here.
Bound, its will is stronger than anything you've ever felt. The chains shake, threatening to break at any moment.
This is where we got last time. We got in here and we got close.
We will bring it down together.
No freedom.
This is it. Its will is weakening.
Yeah, we're gonna have you try to levitate over here. Let's see if we can hit make a big concentration blast would be nice. Let's see, so you do 10 to 18, you do 18 to 108. Maybe just get 28 is just, yeah, so then ends up hitting us back. Not the worst thing in the world. Alright, yeah, these guys are gonna do this. Yeah. Yeah, get in there, Gale.
This is our chance.
It is indeed.
To the nether brain.
Nice.
Onward.
I'm gonna send you over there, Gale. You're still doing pretty good. Have everybody get close. We could feather fall, so then we could just jump down and not take any damage. Should have had you stay over there. Well, good to know. Alright, time to get in there, Grun.
This is it. Its will is weakening.
Let's go down here. Celestial Haste.
Another step forward.
I think because I already used his Misty Step. Alright, let's do some Divine Intervention. Resurrect Falling Planet, have to restore all nearby allies as if they had a long rest. Alright. Yeah, that's a little bit. We're gonna action surge here. And let's hit it with the biggest guiding bolt that we can. What else do we got left for bonus actions here? Summon our spiritual weapon, get some more, two. Maybe we just go with level 2. Try to burn it down with action economy here. Let these guys do their thing. Are you gonna come in the portal? No, you're not. You're gonna run some weird guy. Nice! I'm all healed up. That worked. I'll take a free heal. Fairy fire going on. Oh, nice! Dame's getting Bardic. Oh, did I lose control? So I lose control of her once they, Oh, I think she died. It still felt like I kind of had control for one. So it must be I lose control of my allies once I summon the portal. Well, I mean, that's what you get for going over there, I guess, Dame. No, we're gonna take you out.
It will not be broken by
Alright, where are you putting your little freaking annihilation thing?
will break you.
It's the orb. So the orb's over there. Alright, no worries. Who we got coming in now? Therion. Come in there.
There you are, you wretched thing.
Fuck yeah. Let's see. Did I already have you? No, I didn't. He can't Misty. Get you down here. Would you not go far enough? Jackass. Let's get down. How close can I get? Fine. Fine. Sneak attack. Let's put everything into this. broke.
This will do nicely.
Alright, Karlak. Getting there, you're hasted. Time to do some work. Oh yeah, it is. Where's your Misty Step? Darn it. Okay, how close can I get?
Count on me.
So I'm gonna have to use one action to dash. I can jump. Still gonna have to dash. Fine. Let's go over here. Alright, no, we're not range attacking. We are reckless attacking. Oh no, I don't have to reckless attack. I can just do regular because I'm already... Oh yes! Big crit! Oh baby. Well, it is a lot easier when you have the full team. Oh yeah! No, your design is done. There we go. I'm maybe GG's, everybody. Who knows? Last time I thought it was, and we went through this whole thing and then came to this.
Subdued and lost, it begs for its life.
Now let's kill it.
Join me. Wield me. Become absolute.
No.
It pleads because it knows I'm its master. I will finish this.
The brain is on the cusp of its final thought, and it's taking all of the Emperor's strength to keep it there. An opportunity, perhaps.
Nope. I'm doing ultimate. Doing the ultimate good guy. Let's kill it. Finish the job.
I must obey. I must end.
Alright. We do it. See if we did it. Now we're just...
Hopes, nightmares, and the screams of legions upon legions of unborn lipids. The pain rips through you, obliterating all thought, all feeling. Your tadpole burns in your brain.
Nice. Here we go. We go. I think we can call the GGs, everybody.
For the first time,
Hell
your
yeah.
thoughts are entirely your own. And then
Oh.
gravity.
Yeah, I mean, we are kind of on the giant. We are on the brain. So I guess it is going to start to fall. It's alright. We've survived worse, right? I think we'll be okay. Definitely would have preferred, having this happen the other night when I was playing, but You live and you learn. Or I guess sometimes you lose and you learn. Oh, these guys on a boat, just like, what is going on? I feel like it would have made a bigger wave than that. I think it would have knocked that boat over. I mean, that thing's huge. Yeah, get it. There you go, random person. Be a chicken shit. It's time to get him. Yeah. You go get him with your club and your weirdly pointed wooden stick. So what is that? We're gonna black out there for some reason? Like, I mean, we've shown so much violence, and I mean, you got the romance scene, and it's like you're not gonna show these people like killing these things. I mean, it's not a dude eat another dude's brain. Like, I mean, go rise up, peoples of Baldur's Gate. Way to save yourselves. Hell yeah, get some. Everybody's getting a little bit.
Everything you did, everything you sacrificed, it was worth it. For this.
Oh yeah.
I can't feel the tadpole. It's gone. We're free!
Fucking hell. It's over.
And we didn't even have to turn into mind flayers to do it.
There you go. There you go. Mission accomplished.
Sorry, I didn't mean to, well, you know.
Yeah, I mean, somebody had to say it.
Little difference to me. I did what I had to secure my freedom.
Emperor man. Now what are you gonna do?
In spite of your resistance to evolution, you have proved a good ally. I'm glad you think so. I did my best.
Weird that he turns out to be Baldurin, but you know, I mean, wonder if that's canon. And then these guys are just gonna be like, yep, now we go away. Which I guess that's cool. At least the Gith Yankee didn't try to like kill everybody.
Now there's a sight to see. Not that I'll miss them.
With the Githyanki
No.
gone, there's nothing left but the silence of the city. Smouldering, waiting to be rebuilt.
Yeah, I mean, it's happened
But
before.
It seems that
You know.
Gale's mind is elsewhere.
Gale? You seem distracted. Does something trouble you?
Yeah, you're supposed to get the crown.
It's somewhere in the Chiontha. If I salvage the stones, I can reforge it.
You can not. That seems like a bad idea, Gale.
And once I have, I'll return it to Mistra. She'll cure me of my affliction. And I'll finally be free. and a more deserving one this time around. If this
Some
adventure has
good
taught
growth
me
there.
anything, is that there are things in this world far more valuable than power. Besides, I'm growing quite fond of this merry band of ours, but I'd quite like to see what happens to it. I'm sure Mithra will summon me soon enough, but until then, I propose we celebrate our victory the mortal way, with a drink in our hands and reckless abandon in our hearts.
Hell
Now
yeah.
you're talking. After all that, I think I'll need a drink in each hand and a third on the table.
No.
But I think right of choosing should fall to you. What'll it be?
You just feel like, I think it's time we part ways. We just leaving. Who cares? Yeah, no, definitely. Definitely.
Excellent. Let's see if the elf song's still standing. Their Golden Sands brew goes down real easy.
Yeah, I'm a dwarf, so
I
I
will
mean,
not be joining you. I fear my presence will be no more welcome in the streets of the city than it ever was.
that's true.
No, Boo, I will not miss the illicit. That is but manful sweat in my eye.
I will miss you, too.
Now that you no longer live in
Admits.
each other's minds, it's hard to tell if the mind flayer is being sincere.
I
or
think he
perhaps
is.
no harder than it ever was.
I think he is.
I honestly don't mind what we do once we get to the... Ow! What the... Oh, no. Oh, God. Well, it was nice when it lasted. Ah! I'm sorry. I have to go. We will find you, Astarion. And Boo will bring a sunflower.
Oh, so maybe the tadpole made it so he wasn't afflicted by the sun? I guess I must have missed that.
The city's going to be all right. And so are you.
Oh shit.
Engine's finally cooked. Held on just long enough.
Well, we gotta do something.
So, how'd I do? Careful! Hot! How'd I do? Spectacular! Ah, it's the one thing I can't beat, isn't it? Same below as above. I love you. You more than anything. I saw. Oh, God! Goodbye, son. Goodbye, sea. Goodbye.
No, stop. I won't allow this. Karlak, you're coming with me. Back to Avernus. We can't let her die. Not like this. Not now.
You can't.
So, what do you say? Die here now, or live on with people who love you. Azariel won't touch you.
Guess we're going to Avernus there, everybody.
All right. All right. But we have to go. Now. I can't hang on much longer.
Thank the gods you've seen sense. Come, to Avernus we go. Our next adventure awaits.
I guess no celebration for the gang. Everybody split
It's
up a little
over.
bit.
And it's all because of you. You, who were destined to become a thrall.
At least I guess we
Thanks to
kind of
you,
saved
there will
Karlak
be
a little
no
bit.
Illithid Empire. No Death God's tyranny. You have earned your place amongst the legends of the Sword Coast. You
No,
are the
he's actually
savior
basically the
of
Emperor,
Baldur's
the Mind Flayer guy, but that was kind of a shocker. Alright.
Well, soldier. Here we are. It worked. My engines calmed down. I shouldn't have let you come here. This isn't going to be easy, you know. Zariel's going to come at us with everything she's got.
A letter. Worse than everything.
Like clockwork. They'll be on us soon. But there's just enough time. Thought I was done with these. But then, there was you lot.
I like this ending.
Imps are fast, but careless. Don't let them tire you out. Just get rid of them. Don't forget. You asked for this.
It's kind of a waste of the cigar, I guess.
I'm not alone.
Really? You don't even get to use, like, you're not even gonna have her use the cool, like, badass greatsword that I have for her? She's pulled out her battle axe from the original one.
When the invitation came, you were hip deep in Lemur's slime, swarmed by hell wasps, and about to drive the killing blow on a magma claw. Cutting through the dreadful buzz of the wasps and the screams of the damned, a familiar, comforting voice echoed in your mind. Withers, he requested your attendance in Faerun to gather with your friends and allies, those who stood against the Absolute at your side.
I mean, what is this weird armor I have? I've literally, like, gone from having badass armor.
Thou wert called here, some from above, some below.
And here we go,
For with
Withers.
thine bond, together thou hast kept the wheel of fate spinning when it threatened to halt. Though thou wert drawn far apart in the months after the collapse of the Absolute, tonight, fate renews thy bond once more. Thou shouldst take care to preserve it. It is a great weapon, wielded in the hand of good. Go. Know one another once more.
Nice. We do get a little party time. Oh, that's cool. Nice little autosave. What do I got going on here? Alright, so I'm still have all my stuff. It's just like hot pants. Got my hot pants on.
There you are. Keeping us all on tenterhooks so you could make a dramatic entrance is starting to wonder if you'd show up. honestly. So have I. Well, come here, will you? It's been forever.
Hug it out.
You feel a little more substantial than before. Less camping and scrounging off the land, I take it?
Let's
I
put that
suppose I
there.
do, don't I? I'm glad you seem well.
Even though that's weird because, like, literally I've been in hell, so you would think that... Let's see, what is Shadowheart been up
Wandering,
to?
mostly. The adventuring life is almost a tonic when you're not constantly threatened by brain monsters and cultists. I can finally see the world beyond the cloister. Peace and quiet will still be there waiting once I've lived a little. Though, don't get me wrong, I've got a little cottage with a garden and animals in mind already. One of my first stops was the House of the Moon in Waterdeep. It's the largest temple of Selûne in existence.
Nice. I'm
It
glad
seemed
she
like
seems
the
to be
perfect
getting on
spot to
pretty
reflect on
well.
my parents, on where they came from. And where I came from too, I suppose. Hard to imagine, isn't it? Me, of all people, in the lair of the Moon Witch herself. God, your truest act of heroism was putting up with all that char and drivel I was spouting for so long.
It was alright. Kind of just like, you know.
Oh, I know.
You're just
they-
doing what you thought you knew.
I can still sense them, I think. And one day we'll be reunited. Must I? You presume a great deal. I'm joking. Of course I want to know. Tell me all. I'm glad you two have each other. Hells, I'd be almost tempted to come along if you'd have me. Perhaps if your adventures ever lead you out of Avernus permanently. Hopefully these meetups will become a regular occurrence. It's not that I miss the tadpoles, but at least it brought us together.
Well, you know.
Now we've got to make the extra effort ourselves.
It's good that we get to have this little wrap up with everybody. That's cool. It's the most D&D thing ever. Getting a group of friends to regularly agree to a time and place to improve channeling. Of course we're gonna
Sure
keep
we
in
will,
touch.
But let's be proactive about it all the same. We're more than capable.
Yeah, I mean, we saved the
After all,
world.
we've
I think we
faced
should
down
be
bigger
able to...
threats than wrangling together a few social calendars.
You know, that's true. Alright.
Don't be a stranger.
Of course not. Did you awkwardly stand over here?
There's something strange in your old friend's mouth. What is it?
The prism? The prism.
A familiar invitation. He wants you to throw the object he's dropped. But it isn't a ball. It's the astral prism. He whines. Less talk, more throw.
I'm trying to get to the point in there and then we can throw it. I'm glad we got the dog.
Scratch barks merrily in something like agreement.
So can I pick it up? Or is it just like, just there? I can't throw it. Alright. No, there's scratches over there. This random boat. So everybody's just still kind of.
You see, Boo? I told you our friend was near.
Alright. Well, before we go and continue talking to everybody,
It smells so good here.
I'm gonna go grab a little snack. I will be back in just a couple moments. So everybody just kind of hang tight here. Let's see here. What do we got? We confronted the Elder Brain. Everybody's stuff is all complete. Except we couldn't find Dribbles. Yeah, I mean, did what we could there as far as helping out, trying to find all the body parts.
I'm glad the roads were kind. Would hate to have missed.
Alright, grab a little save here. Let's do a fresh save. We can look at Grun, and I will be back in just a couple minutes. Definitely appreciate everybody who's hanging out. If you are new, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button, smash that like button, hit the bell for notifications, because I do regularly post content every Tuesday and Thursday. Currently playing High on Life. I do these streams. Definitely going to need to find a new game to start streaming. But we're going to finish this one up, but I will be back in just a couple moments. Thank you.
Gang is here. Wish I'd had time to polish up the horns.
If this fine music continues, Who might take to dancing?
Ah, right. I can hold your drink.
Oh no, little halfling. Minsk cannot keep up. But you look rather light of foot.
Ah, cool, fresh air. By the living gods, I needed it.
It's just so goddamn beautiful here.
Perhaps the bard knows some of my favorites. Unless my taste in music is too antique, of course.
No! We must treat Happy with kindness. How else will he learn what it is to be a hero?
What's Boo saying?
Withers has a keen eye for a nice vintage.
Have you brought another
Why
bag?
were we scrounging in barrels and crates for supplies when he could source these? God, I remember one evening when we had to eat 14 apples, some fish heads, and a stale loaf of bread just to get by.
Good song, good company, and good wine from the looks of it.
Hello, everybody. Do appreciate the patience while I went and grabbed a little snack here. So let's go ahead and finish talking to everybody. Let's see what Minsk has been up to.
Ah, breathe deep, Boo! The smell of heroes sings from every stone in this place. Ah, to meet again where your journey began, my friend. An honor. For Minsk and his hamster both. Oh, and for Happy also.
Yes. Honored, of course.
See
What's
how
up,
your very
Happy?
presence snatches the breath from his chest? And it is no wonder. It is just this day that Happy learned of your legend, while we gazed down upon the very city you saved.
He dangled me from the high hall, upside down, for 2 hours.
The guild should not go creeping in high places if they do not have the stomach for them, hmm? It is well for Happy the strange portal appeared when it did. Minsk's arm was growing achesome. So I have. Though it is a peace made more from blade and boot than it is any sense of brotherhood. 9 fingers forbade any looting of the Illithid's fleshy vessels. And so Minsk guards what remains of the battle site. Even from her. But
I mean,
where
I guess
Minsk
he's
might
doing his
once have
job.
thrown any
Like,
sneaking scoundrels from the tower top, now I tell them of you. How you ruled the wickedness within. How they might do the same.
so now I'm like a,
Yes,
you
I'll
know,
rule it. I'll be better.
like
Oh,
inspiration
of
to these
course.
guys.
It is still for Boo to decide if they live or die.
Oh God.
But enough, my friend. I cannot tell your tale.
Guess the
if you have
hamster
not the
just
whole
gets
of
to
it.
decide who lives or
Minsk and
dies
Boo
when it
would
comes
know
to the
where you've
guild
been,
business.
what you have done.
I mean, I guess it seems like it'd be a better idea than having Minsk do that. Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, Boo, do you know what it would mean? To find a cure for Karlak's heart?
That's kind of what I'm hoping to
Exactly!
do.
Her heart will be cured! Oh, when this day comes, you must come and bunk with Minsk and Boo. Fear not, we sleep in that sewer no longer. It is a different sewer, much less damp beneath the bedroll.
I'm glad you're
Now, halfling,
moving up a little
we
bit there,
will not
Minsk.
have you embarrassing him in front of his friends. So you ought to know the rest of the company you keep. Will Ravengard, the blade of frontiers, devil horde and angel hearted. Astarion,
It's
who is
definitely
banished by the
became one
sun
of my
itself
favorite
for
characters
fear
through
his Spanish
this. Like,
soul
even though
to
we
the
only
dark
got to
side.
hang out with him for a little bit, he's
We
definitely
visit
good.
him much down in the dark places, though he often moves his lair without remembering to tell Minsk where. Gale, the man who would be a god, but then thought better of it. Boo thinks better of him for it too.
You're fairly insightful.
2 gods dogged at her soul, but she managed to keep it all for herself in the end.
So I wonder if we're gonna get like some DLC or something like that for this.
Halsin, Archdruid of Arch somewhere.
You know, that would
He
be
is a
cool.
much
I'd be
better
down
man
for
than
like
he smells.
some DLC,
And
especially if it's
there,
like, you
the
know,
champion of the hells herself, Karlak Demon's Bane,
you know,
Devil's
if
Bane, Merkle Ball and Bane.
a good
Once
name
the
for
guild
her,
is made of good
because
mates
she
once
did take
more,
out the
we
brain.
shall
She
scratch
was the
the
one who
hells
got the
wide
final
open
hit on the
and
brain.
find a way to bring her back.
Just crushed that big old,
And
crushed the
finally,
queen jellyfish.
Jahira.
Just took it off.
If this is a name you do not already know, then not even Boo can save you.
Yeah, we know who
Study them
Jahira is.
well, sneak thief. For the best among them will be a guide for your guild. Heroes who put the city before themselves. Who never falter in their duty. And more than this, who never arrive to a party without even a gift for the host.
But wait.
Go, my friend. Be among our friends.
I don't think Withers would want a gift, because technically Withers is kind of the host of the party. Like, he's the one who invited everybody. Alright. Let's see what Happy has to say.
He's going to kill me, isn't he?
He might
The
not.
big mad bastard. The hamster.
Maybe. I don't know. Let's see what happens. Chest of grateful words.
Withers has laid out quite a spread of food. one comprising mostly of
Oh, it's all the everybody's like nice things that they have to say.
to live vicariously through the
What we
attendees'
got here?
appetites.
The Guild of Great Geniuses. Alright, well, we'll read through those later. We'll talk to you in a minute. What we got here? There's your hero over there. Got Helson over there. What's your name over here? Just chilling? Oh, there's Withers. He was sitting over there, and now he's up walking around. Like, why would I need any of these scrolls for anything at this point? What do we got here? Has he just been chilling over here? Recipe. Reservation. I'll talk to Withers here in a minute. I'm trying to see where everybody else is. Use Karlak. There's Gale. He still got his temp hit points from the battle. Then word cat thing here. I don't even know where you came from. Clothing chest. Just in case I wanted to switch up my clothes to something else. Let's see. That's rude. Alright, well, go talk to Gale.
To you, not them.
Well, well. Look what the Tressim dragged in.
Maybe more what the imp dragged in, but you know.
Of Blackstaff Academy. Educator of the esteemed School of Illusion. A pleasure to remake your acquaintance.
Ah, Professor! Let's give him a hug. Get in here. And we, like, save the world and everything.
Well, that was quite lovely. I'm glad you're as pleased to see me as I am you. I have to say, I'm quite grateful to just be Gale for the evening.
Yeah, I mean, pretty much.
My students find me somewhat intimidating due to my, explosive former reputation. Seem to put the fear of the gods into them.
Well, it makes sense. I mean, you were like, you know, drinking the god of magic's like boyfriend for a while.
And in return, she cured me of the orb at last.
Oh, nice! You surrendered the crown.
And now I struggle to put the feelings into words. It was like exhaling for the first time after holding my breath for so very long. Of course,
it's cool that all got wrapped up good for him.
Is no longer a threat. The legend of my explosive capabilities is an excellent means of controlling a classroom. Too good, if anything. I spend most of my time trying to convince them how much fun the study of magic can be. But it'd be easier to crack a smile on an intellect devourer than some of my pupils. Ah, so you still remember our little lesson?
I do.
It was at that moment, the weave connecting us, that I realized how much your friendship had come to mean to me. As it still does. Teaching you was hardly an effort at all. Not like my present cohort of apprentices. Oh, they try their best, of course. And they can manage to stay awake.
The cheek of them! Nothing a well-placed swipe from Tara can't fix, though.
And what of you? What are you making of this newfound lease of life we earned?
There we
I
go.
almost feel sorry for the devils in your path. I mean, I don't, of course. Sure, they deserve it.
Oh yeah.
I've told my students plenty of tales about our escapades. You're something of a hero to them, you know?
I mean, I should be really a hero to everybody, because I mean, we did like literally save the world.
I'm sure they'd have plenty of
Not
questions
just
for you.
Baldur's Gate, but I mean, that thing would have taken over all of Faerun.
Excellent. I knew you wouldn't be able to resist the allure of sharing your expertise.
You're like, well, if you see
Of course, you'll be
something
most
bad,
welcome to stay
smash
with
it
me in
with
my
your
tower.
holy mace of Lathander.
My apologies, Tara. That would be our tower. It will give us
Oh,
plenty
yeah.
of time to catch up on your adventures. I'm
I like how it's
very
like
curious
old
to know what
friends
you've been
meeting
up to
up.
these past
Kind of
months.
glad that it's like, you
But I
know,
suspect that
you
telling
gave
that
like
tale would
a little
keep
bit
you
of this
tied to
like,
me all
you know,
evening.
time skip here for like
So,
a few
in the
months.
spirit of selflessness, I encourage you to mix and mingle for now, with time enough to come.
Yeah, just have the.
My knees are aching terribly.
It sounds
Must
weird.
mean rain.
Hopefully not during the party.
Alright, let's go through here. Where's Helsing at? Helsing. Let's go ahead and go talk to this guy.
Well, look who decided to turn up.
Of course.
I wasn't sure our withered old friend could live up to his promise. But here we are. And look at you, straight from the hells, still reeking of brimstone. I take it you've been having fun.
Oh, good time.
I'd expect nothing less from someone of your talents. You always brought a whiff of madness to the battlefield. I do miss it. I've taken a turn as an adventurer and hero. It turns out no one actually cares about murder as long as you murder the right people. And apparently I'm rather good at it.
There we go.
Let's not get carried away, darling. I'm still me. Perhaps
Oh, that's
more
good in
me
here.
than I've ever been. Hardly. Good people don't spend as much time lurking in the dark as I do. You know, it's funny. At first, I thought I was trapped by the shadows, cursed to live in them forever. But in time, I realized that darkness is as much a part of me as my fangs. This is only a curse as long as I refuse to embrace the shadows.
Kind of a good message, you know. It's like,
decided I would.
you know, to
I decided
be
not
okay
to
with
be
yourself
defined
and
by
to
the choices other
accept, you
people
know,
made,
who
by
you
what
are
other
and
people
everything, and then
did
to
to
just
me.
use that, you know, whatever you
My
can
past
gain
may be
from it
dark,
as far as any type of an
but my
advantage, you
present,
know. Some pretty
my
deep,
future,
deep stuff.
they're mine. This is who I am, in all my glory, for better and for worse. That being said, I haven't completely given up on returning to the sun. If the opportunity presented itself, well, I wouldn't say no. But until then, I am happy.
It feels like
I've had the
definitely this
opportunity,
ending is kind of setting up for possibly like a DLC, because you have like, you know, Gale's Tower, you know, Asterion trying to get the sun, be a daywalker again. You know, you have, you know, just in general trying to get cure Karlach and everything. So, be interesting here. And there's Gale. Talk to Volo in a minute. See what See what
You'd think
Helson has
someone
to
of my
say.
vintage would be inured to the passage of time. Yet these past 6 months have seemed
Oh,
endless
6 months.
without your
That's quite a
company.
time skip. I didn't think it
Yet
was that
now
long.
our paths cross once more. Just as I hoped they would, more like. The Oak Father has been kind to me this past while. Yet I cannot forget the bond we all forged together.
Oh, yeah, I mean, we
It
did
is
some
one that can
stuff.
weather any
Oh,
distance,
man. Got your
any
stuff all
passage of
taken
time.
care of in the Shadowfell,
And like it.
rescued your
For I
one
feel the longing
kid.
for old friends in my heart each day.
Heck yeah. Hug it out.
I always do. Should I ever decline, assume a doppelganger has taken my place.
Good to know. Good to know. I'm just gonna hug it out with everybody. Which you figure would be kind of realistic, especially if it's been 6 months since like you've seen all your traveling companions and everything. You guys spent some
That
amount
is
of time.
more
I guess
than
they
worth
don't
the
really
wait.
go over how long the whole event here is. I guess if anybody knows, if they did like officially say how long, in not, obviously game time is different than in world time.
That was more than worth the wait? Oh, I suppose you didn't mean that literally.
No.
Now, we have much to catch up on. Do not allow me to ramble on. I am eager to hear all you've been doing.
Let's see. Let's see
In that
where we're going.
case, very well.
And we'll lead
Our
into what
community
I've been
grows
doing.
rapidly. In 6 months, we have turned what was once a shadowy wasteland into a true home for all. In another 6 months, I would
Oh,
wager
yeah,
the
so he's
scars
just
of the
working on
past
the
will be
Shadowfell then.
entirely invisible, even to those who remember
So that's
them.
cool.
The old masonry of Moonrise Towers and Wraithwyn have been repurposed into new homes. And the land is rich with harvests and bountiful trees. Nature and civilization are in harmony. Stronger together. In a manner of speaking, yes. Though it is a more complex, evolving beast than I could ever have anticipated. True balance is no simple, fixed thing.
I guess if anybody can do
I
it, it'd
see
be
that
you.
now.
He's pretty level. He's
We
always a pretty
welcome folk from
level-headed
all
character, in
walks of
my
life.
opinion.
Anyone
He's
who
definitely
wishes
good.
for
I
a
was
new
glad that
start.
we were able to
Naturally, it can be
do
chaotic
his
at times, but
do his
it is a
quest and
thrilling sort of
everything,
chaos.
and be able to
It
get him to
thrives
be an
in ways
ally.
I could never have dreamed of. You are welcome whenever you like, and for however long you please.
Yeah, see,
please,
there's
tell me
even
all, and
even
spare
more
no
reason I
details.
could see that they would
I
maybe
shall
do
not
a
lie.
DLC.
I have an
Because I mean, we
ulterior
could go
motive in
back
wishing
and
to hear
see
all.
the
It
Shadowlands
is the
that he had
intriguing, you
kind of
see,
rebuilt.
my charges.
Yeah.
Their appetite for bedtime tales is greater than I could ever have anticipated. Another
Now, it would be
story got
cool
here.
if, like,
Another is the chorus that greets me each nightfall.
Dame Arlen was here, and
But
then
exhausted my repertoire in but a few short
oh,
months.
what was her name?
No
Her
mean feat given
girlfriend,
the
the one
lifetime
that
I have lived. I desperately need new material, please.
saved.
My reputation is at stake. More than a few, I should think. At least I shall be equipped to explain the birds and the bees when the time comes.
There we
But
go.
I hope that time is quite a while off yet. Ha! You would ask to be tucked in next. But whatever the intrepid adventurer needed, I would have been glad to provide. I am all ears. Though I never cared for that phrase. A rather unsettling image.
It kind of is, especially in like Faerûn. You'd have to think. No.
You have kept yourself busy. I expected no less, in truth.
Well, I mean, we
I shall
were
be
all
able to
there
keep the
when, you
children
know, we
enthralled for a
like
few more nights
disappeared
yet, thanks to
into
you. And should you wish to retell of
into
your
the Nine
exploits in
Hells and
person,
everything.
well, I shall not object to a night off. Now, it would be cruel of me to hoard you all to myself for the evening, as much as I would like to. I shall leave you to the others for now, unless there was anything else.
Let's see what's going on with the Grove here real
On
fast.
occasion, but I prefer not to interfere. Francesca of the High Forest is Archdruid now, and by all accounts, she has proven to be a steady and wise influence.
Well, it's good that the Grove's still doing
Even
good
Cora
there.
may yet find true balance, thanks to her influence.
Well, that's good, because she was kind of a... She was kind of a bitch.
Before you go, I have something for you. Just a little keepsake, really. Do you remember how I told you I like to whittle? I made this.
Oh yeah, what do we get?
Ducks are my favorite, but I thought they were particularly fitting in this case. They are migratory birds, of course, traveling far and wide with the turn of the seasons.
I wonder if anybody else gives me little things. Like, that'd be kind of cool. We have all those letters that are in that chest as well. From, I guess that's for everybody who couldn't show up.
Just a token to remember me by. Now, I've taken up enough of your time. Go on. Enjoy the festivities. We can speak again later.
Alright. Look at that. Got me a duck. Let's see. Can I go talk to his little familiar? Where's that thing at? I'm gonna talk to it and see what it has to say.
Oh, right. You. Hello. Something caught in your throat, dear? Anyway, I hear congratulations are in order. You
It's hilarious.
the Dakarios save Baldur's Gate from the Absolute, isn't that right?
Yep, that was me.
That doesn't sound like him. But whichever way you want to remember it, well done.
We kind of helped each other, you know, symbiotic relationship. You know.
If you can extract yourself from what I'm sure are very important responsibilities.
Definitely liking the ending for this. I like how it kind of all came together. I'm not sure if anybody else who's watching made it this far, but you know, what did you guys think of the ending of it? Did you think, you know, maybe they should have just kept it at the, you know, kind of you rushing off with, you know, Karlach in the Hells, or, you know, did you enjoy coming back and kind of, guess, having some closure with everybody?
We'll send word by pigeon when we've need of you. I used to have a taste for them, but a great many things have changed in recent months.
Oh, I'm glad you're not eating pigeons anymore.
Darling.
That's good.
Oh, my knees are aching terribly.
It's kind of weird, Gail. You know, and if you guys are enjoying the stream, definitely hit that like button. If you're new here, hit the subscribe button, ring that bell for notifications, because I do try to post content fairly regularly. You know, doing High on Life is kind of videos I've been doing right now, doing my first playthrough of that game. I'm going to keep streaming. I'm going to need to figure out what game we're going to do next. I do got a few ideas.
So try to have a little fun.
Definitely keep a lookout for that, but we're going to continue on and kind of figuring out how everybody's been doing these last, I guess, 6 months.
I have no idea. I left no parting words this time. They already know everything they need to.
So you just kind of
Besides,
pieced out?
we're coming back. All of us. This is not my first time fighting for the fate of this damned city. I thought I'd die in any one of the last 3 apocalypses. I have been wrong every time. Long may it continue.
That's good. No, she didn't have much to say. Alright, so talk to her, talk to her. Talk to her. What do you gotta say, Volo?
Ah, my dear friend, it's been an age, has it not? You're looking very well indeed. Our skeletal friend will be very pleased to see I found my way here, despite my invitation getting lost in the post. Busy as ever. Better that than the reverse, wouldn't you say? Every major publishing house on the Sword Coast has been vying for my upcoming book on the subject of our adventures.
Wonder how many gold dragons he's
I've
gonna
gotten
put
quite
in it.
good at replicating your signature, so you needn't even bother with the release form.
Thanks,
You
Volo.
might help me with the title, though. I'm considering The Hero and Me.
No.
What do you think?
The hero and me.
Me. It's all Volo as far as I'm concerned. Perhaps, once the manuscript is finished,
Like the
you'd
worst.
even be willing to write a foreword? Or better yet, I'll write a draft and you can just sign your name. Better still, I'll sign it for you. Hmm? Ah, your success really has been wonderful for my reputation.
Making me seem like I should have just let him burn with all the cultists.
You've many friends to chat to, and I'd love to listen in.
Volo. Alright, what do we got? What do we got? Talk to Helsing. Can I get up here to talk to this guy? Let's see what this Bard guy's got to say. And why is it this guy? Why isn't it the one, what's her name? Who's this guy? A free bird.
Let me guess, you've got some suggestions about the music choice. You have no idea who I am, do you? I thought Withers might have set the stage a little.
Yeah, no, I got no idea who you are.
Milieu. Though if the lack of song prayers is anything to go by, that name carries less weight than it used to.
Yeah, I have no idea who you are. Never even seen you. Are you somebody?
I think I got a mote. Carried away there. You're hardly to blame. You just want to change up the music, I wager.
Sure.
Go on then. What should I play?
Let's see here. Let's do that.
It's your party after all.
I have no idea who this guy is. Alright. Nice. The Elf Song Tavern song. Alright, let's go see what Withers has to say. Oh, he's like a quest marker. So I'm gonna talk to him last. Seems like something's gonna happen if, you know, I talk to him, I guess. Let's see, so who's left to talk to? I guess we'll go talk to Will, and there you go, Will. What's up, Will?
There you are, my friend. Breathe deep. Can you smell it?
Fart. Really, let's throw advantage. Why not? We don't need spells rolls. Nice. Nice, 20 on the nature check.
You take in every scent the night breeze carries. Sweet honeysuckle, tender violets.
Again, it seems like the only
and an
person who gave
earthy
me a little
fragrance you
little
can't
gift
quite
is
recognize.
Helsing.
Forest trees draped in moss. Bittersweet, smoky, and that faintest hint of vanilla. A far cry from the rancid Avernus heat that's been clogging my lungs. I
Yeah,
swear,
yeah.
the three of us have felled enough Cambions to build a fortress with their horns. Who'd have thought that just one of those fiends held the key to escaping Avernus for good? If those blueprints work, we might be able to fix Karlak, and she might be able to go home to Faerun. I've seen him more than a few times, and he's as proud of me as I am of him. He's
It's good
leading
that
the
we
city's
worked
renewal,
everything out
opened
with
the
his
gates
dad.
to all newcomers, rebuilt the council from scratch. And he's back in his element, commanding the Flaming Fist with brave heart and no shortage of empathy. The likes of Gortash can bend people's minds with a few chosen words. No tadpole needed. Bane's Chosen primed the Fist for a war they weren't meant to win. He convinced them there was an assassin hiding in every shadow, that cruelty was the correct answer to crisis. With a few exceptions, fathers pardoned every last Fist. If my forgiveness not be Tyr's will, so be it. I shall forgive them all the same. His words, not mine. He still believes in the bow and the blade, but with Floric's help, he's teaching the Fist a new lesson.
Look at that. That's some growth.
Valor is found not in the wounds you inflict, but in the lives that you have bettered. May
Some
they
pretty
all
deep
take
stuff
it to
right there. Yeah, kind of living for
She's
the
kept me on a
people
long
you're
leash,
around.
if you can believe it. Every target she's set me on's been a demonic intruder. Tenari assassins who slip into Avernus. Armonites that amass near the Styx.
It's weird that I would
My
ask
next
about that
target's the
since,
most challenging yet, or so she says. I don't know much more. Only that it's no demon, but a devil. I'm not worried. Not when you both have my back. I swear you two could scare the eyes off a beholder.
I mean, we
Well,
did take a
that's
couple
enough
of
girl
those
talk for the moment. The night's young. You shouldn't go wasting it. Or
speculators
wasting
out.
any of the wine, for that matter.
And
I
smaller
plan on downing
beholders.
half a bottle myself. Oh, did I say half a bottle? I meant half a dozen.
Yeah, might as well. I mean, been in hell the entire time. That's what I'd be doing as well. That's what Run be doing as well. Okay, what's up, Karlak?
Oh, shit. Oh, my God. He wasn't kidding. Where's your mad bastard? You brought us back! Commander Zula won't know where the fuck we went! Oh, man, I can't wait to say hi to everyone. Look at them, the beauts. Rest up, soldier. My tin can will be all right for the night. And you and me will get to sleep with both eyes shut for the first time in 6 months?
Yeah, 6 months. You know what?
Then again, maybe we
Helsing
won't
said.
sleep at all.
Kinky.
Me too, my love. See you soon. She's got a knight in her, I think. Any trouble and I'll toddle back off to hell quick as you please.
Alright, why not?
Come here, you goon.
Glad everybody found love. Oh, she's got a little blue flame to her. It's different.
Oh, hey, before you go, I've been thinking about those blueprints we found. Zariel's probably got a load of Cambions guarding that forge. I'm sure she knows I'll want in. She'll do anything to stop me from fixing this thing. I might have an in with one of the guards, though. An old acquaintance called Flo. Not sure she'll help us, but maybe. We might get to come home. Permanently. Maybe even sooner than we think.
Now we need to get like Damon, the one tiefling blacksmith. Let me see. So have I talked to everybody? I think I've gone and talked to everybody. Yeah, talk to you. Volo's over there being weird. Already got with Scratch. I'm gonna go through and read those like letters from everybody else here real fast. See, what do you got saying? Alright. Let's go through here and let's read these letters. Chest of Grateful Words. Alright, so from Art to an old acquaintance. I write to you from the sunny porch of the Last Light Inn. A light breeze blows now and then. People are milling in and out. Builders, visitors, and the children of all ages in Helsing's care. I can no longer hold a quill or eat without assistance. A kind friend is transcribing this for me. The now, rejoined with Oliver, had promised to be with me when the end comes, as our old songs drift on the wind even louder. I know I have mere days left, but I do not fear it. If not for your help, this land would still be shrouded in darkness, and I'd still be lost within it. Know that my heart is full and happy, and I'm grateful for my last moments. Do visit someday if you have time to stop by an old Flaming Fist grave. I know I'd love to see you. Art Colhan. Oh, I remember him. Yeah, he was that dude who was just walking around. Excuse me. To the hero of the realms, we have followed your adventure closely from the day you fell from that doom nautiloid to the final blow you struck in the brain that loomed over the Sword Coast. We are but a humble guild who pride ourselves in telling stories not unlike the tales to be written of you for many years to come. How inspired we have been to witness your feats, awesome and terrible, the lives you have saved and sundered, the friendships you found. Thus, we thought to extend a greeting to thank you for adventuring with such creative determination, such panache, enough to touch the hearts of each of our number. With deepest gratitude, the Guild of Great Geniuses. Letter from... Oh, so here's the letter from Valeria, because I think she's the bard lady. Here's... I'm writing to request your help in a mysterious case that has arisen since our little Ballian bash half a year ago. Regrettably, I had to take the credit for dispelling the ball cult in your absence, you understand, and I'm working on routing the remaining ballists from our fair city with the newly promoted Blaze de Vela fountainhead in tow, of course. This has made me a target, a false document bringing my name into... Oh no, I think I remember. Yeah, so she was she was the investigator lady. Now I remember her. A false document bringing my name into ill repute has made public an alleged unpaid bar tab at Elsong. If you happen to be passing through with a bindle of coin, perhaps you can persuade management of my obvious innocent. Much obliged, investigator Valerina, sleuth of Helm. He has any advice on getting Ballast blood out of my clothes. My hat has not been the same since the murder tribunal. Got here. Ravengard, hero of Baldur's Gate, vanquisher of the Absolute. The city is forever in your debt, for without your valor, your audacity, your sacrifice, it would not know renewal. It is not temples and inns and homes that I speak of, but hearts. Baldur's Gate can never be the city it was before. It suffered the absolute touch, and that is as it should be. The survivors have bore witness to their homes near destruction. They have come to regret turning a blind eye to the cruelty Gortash disguised as safety and security, and they understand, just as I have come to understand, that trust, compassion, and unity are the foundation of Baldur's Gate. Our gates are open once more to the disowned and displaced. The Flaming Fists will learn to be true servants of the people, and I will devote myself to ridding the gate of the shameful fears that allowed evil to enter our homes and sit at our tables. Yours, Older Ravengard. Frina. Hello, friend. I'm sorry it's been so long. Oh, yep, this is the bard lady. Turns out running a school of bards is a touch more trickier than I thought. Who knew bards were so dramatic? I thought a small rundown house in the lower city. I bought a small rundown house in the lower city and spent weeks putting down floors and replacing windows. Turns out I'm quite handy with a hammer and nail. When I was relatively sure the roof would hold, I decided it was time to open. I put up posters and took out advertisements in Baldur's Mouth. Gods, I was so nervous. I kept having nightmares that no one would show. But my goodness, did they. Children from patriarchs to peddlers lined the streets. The queue almost went to Rivington. Turns out, being friends with the hero of Baldur's Gate has its upsides. I'm teaching night and day and fell into bed utterly exhausted every night, and I've never been happier. Thank you, my friend. Lots of love. Alfrea. Well, that's good. Letter from Arabella. Hey you, it's Arabella. You remember me, right? Bone Man once said I needed to find balance. Where creation meets ruin. Where morning meets midnight and the roots of all being. Fancy talk. He was right, though. After I touched that idol in the grove, it was like a big tree started to grow in my head, and all these weird thoughts and feelings and powers sprouted on it like branches, like big black leaves. Sprouted on its branches like big black leaves. I had to figure myself out. So I followed the weave, like Bowman said, and I don't know how I knew what to do, I just did. After you squished the brain, Beard Man showed up, said the weave led him to me, and me to him. He's teaching me how to make sense of all those leaves on my head tree. He said I need to use magic responsibly. He also said not to call him Beard Man. I'll let you know how it goes. Letter from Sebastian. After so long in a vampire's cell, I'd almost forgotten how to write. Never mind what to write. But what can you say to the person who unlocked your cage and gave you your life back, or gave us some kind of life at least? After you killed Cazador and opened our cells, we fled into the Underdark. There were thousands of us. A ravenous wave, mad with freedom and out for blood. And gods, did we find blood. We swarmed every monster and unfortunate in our path, drinking what we could. We lost hundreds along the way, some to beast, but most just disappeared into the dark. Wasn't easy, but eventually Castor's house spawn calmed us and took control. They found some old ruins we could call home, and we've been there ever since, building new lives for ourselves. We're not free down there. The dark will chain us forever, but we aren't the prisoners we once were either. And that's thanks to you. You looked into our cages and saw people, not monsters. And here, down in the shadows, we're trying to live up to that. Thank you, now and forever, Sebastian. Dear friend, I doubt I doubted you for so long. Perhaps you knew that already, in spite of my best attempts. You've proven yourself time and again at Joaquin's Rest, in Moonrise Tower, and Worm's Rock, and I still doubted. The Never Brain's defeat should have proven your courage, yet I was more doubtful than ever. This was a ruse, a dream, a trick. And then one eve from Elf Song I heard it singing, a, a rankus, lewd, tuneless, drunken refrain. I'd never heard anything more terrible and more beautiful. I raised my voice and joined the chorus. That was the moment all my doubts melted away and were replaced with something more valuable, hope. Baldur's Gate will be whole again, and I might have doubted you, but you never did. With profound admiration, Floric. Gur, the spawn of Mysterion. Greetings from the family of Almar, hunters of monsters and keepers of peace across Faerun. We know this letter finds you well, for although we hunt you no longer, we do sometimes keep a watch. Your restraint and control over your bloodlust has been admirable indeed. It has been an inspiration for our children who have struggled with their own hunger. These last months have been a difficult time for our people. We have protected and nurtured our children as best we can, and we have learned much. Herbs were once used to dull our foes' minds are now sedatives to ease hunger and pain. Restraints built to hold the undead now protect them from themselves. There's been a lot of pain, but a lot of progress too. Our children learn discipline and control while we learn compassion and patience. There was a time when we would have destroyed any undead creature, our own blood or not, and called it mercy. But then we met you, we saw that redemption was possible. Difficult, yes, painful, but possible. Saved our children, first from Kazdor and then from us. From that we thank you. We will watch you still, but with more admiration than fear. Walk in peace, Asterion. Oh, so this is for him, not for me. See. To whom it may concern, Withers gave me this address and said I could consider writing. Well, I consider it. Return address included. Best. Baracus Root. I remember him. Oh, here's Damon. Hey there. Would you mind passing this on to Karlak? Thanks a mil, Karlak. If you're reading this, you're alive. One way or another, you found a way. Thank the gods. I think of you often, wondering what became of you. Write to me, won't you please? Yours faithfully, Damien. Elminster. Gale, me boy. I can only apologize for my absence from Wither's little gathering. As you know, only the most urgent of business would keep me from indulging myself in this excellent date in his excellent taste in sweetmeats. That's weird because that makes me think of like the Hannibal movie and like sweetmeats. It's like what he called people, and your esteemed company, of course. I was delighted to hear that you came to your senses with regard to that cursed crown, and delighted yet further when I learned that the orb's malignant, malignary, whatever, presence no longer posed any threat. In that sense, at least, I hope you feel Mistra treated you fairly. I hear you've been dabbling in a spot of educating, a noble profession indeed, and no doubt after your adventures, you've plenty of wisdom to share. If I might offer a modicum of my own, keep your head sharp, your heart kind, and your larder stocked. After all, one never knows when an old friend might drop by. Elminster. Nocturne. Dear Shadowheart, I hope that you are happy and well. I must keep this short as I remain surrounded by Shar's followers at almost every waking moment in my new enclave. I dearly wish for you to enjoy your night spent with an old friend, and I hope that you and I shall share such a reunion. I know it must seem strange for me to dwell on such heretical thoughts, yet I cannot help myself. Perhaps one day I shall find some measure of bravery that you did and walk away from this life. Until then, I shall keep safe and hold memories of you as my one ember of light amid an ocean of darkness. Until we find each other again, yours always, Nocturne. Well, that's good. Night Eye. I'm not much for leaving my city, but it does gladden a girl's heart to be asked to the ball, so I thank you for that. I thank you for that much. In my place, except a few casts of fine vintage that managed to roll their way down from the upper city in all the commotion, the rebuilding has given a rise to many such happy opportunities, worth discussing over a more civilized drink in the guild hall if you find yourself at a loose end. Enjoy the muck and see if you can get the high harper to sing. You won't be disappointed. Nine Fingers. I wonder how many letters you could get if there was like more folks I wasn't able to from the Emperor. My ally, inefficient as writing communication is, it'll suffice to cover the distance between our minds these days. I write to express my regret that I will not attend your celebration, though I thank you for thinking of me. I have not forgotten you. As I move to restore my influence, I shall be sure to call upon you when the need arises, and I hope that you will respond to such a call. Ours was a very beneficial partnership. I see no need to curtail further opportunities to collaborate. Your friend, the Emperor. And Francesca. Oakfather's blessing to you, unmet friend. You may not know me, but I know a great deal of you, thanks to our mutual acquaintance, Helson. I am Francesca of the High Forest, and I wish to thank you for all you have done in nature's service. Not only did you rescue a swath of Oakfather's realm from the shadows, but you likewise helped turn the Emerald Grove from a dark path also. And perhaps most auspiciously of all, you unburdened my dear friend of something that had tormented him for a lifetime. Now I serve as Archdruid in his stead, while he thrives with new purpose. I shall honor all that you did for us by returning the grove and its followers to their core principles of balance and harmony. Rest assured, those who were once tempted by darker influences shall return to the Oak Father's true word. You have my eternal thanks and admiration. Your faithful servant, Francesca of the High Forest, Archdruid of Emerald Grove. P.S. I passed on Helson's message to his dear friend, Orm, who is most eager to come join him at his new commune. I would not have believed a bear of his size could jump with excitement, had I not witnessed it with my own eyes. I expect Orm will have arrived there by the time Helsing returns from your festivities. A most pleasant surprise for him, I will wager. Oh, well, we read all the letters and talked to everybody. Don't know if Happy's gonna die, but you know, it is what it is. You know, we got some clothes over there that we could put on, you know. But I think so. I wonder if this is where what's her name would be if she didn't die. Was that or whatever her name was? I guess we're gonna go talk to Withers over here and see what he's got to say. We got this thing going on. Let's see what we got. Cutting board. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna, you know. Guess we'll take that. I don't know. What is this? What we got on there? We got anything on top of there? There's like something on top of it. The Book of Willing Souls. Let's see. A neat list of Baldurians and the deaths that befell them beneath an annotation from Withers. These are just kind of what happened to those guys. Yeah, why not? We'll take this. Take that. What's this scroll say? A missive in Wither's hand addressed to some unknown entity. Though you understand the alphabet, the script, and the words themselves, the meaning eludes you. Gleam only the impression of a dark sun in the white sky and an offer or perhaps a warning. And then what's this other little book? Volo's Guide to Baldur's Gate. Yeah, let's take it. Why not? What's up, Withers? What do you got to say here?
This one night is like any other, and yet different.
Yeah, I mean, we're all together, so I mean...
Thou art the savior of Baldur's Gate. Until such time it requires saving again.
It seems to happen every so often.
How dost thou feel?
Well, pretty good.
I am pleased to hear it. The satisfaction of one's intention is, to my surprise, a rare accomplishment. Enjoy the revelry of the day. Thou deservest at least that much.
See what happens here.
What
I've talked to
indeed?
everybody.
Prick up thy ears and listen. The balance of the world restored. The balance of these lives, mortal and otherwise, brought to account. Hear me, thou heroes, wastrels, friends. I have waited long to tell you these words. It is over. For now. Thou played thy part in weaving the fabric of fate itself, but for every thread you sewed, so did the gods unravel another. Sleep, rest, revel, but be ready, for thou mayst yet be needed. Until we meet again, I wish thee every possible fortune, health, wealth, love, and above all, problems worth solving.
See, so we got 2 Baldur's Gate, 2 the greatest friends I could dream of, 2 brains without worms, and a good night's sleep, to hope of more adventures to come. I think we'll do this one.
To you.
Sort of the Bard guy, we could have maybe found the Bard guy somehow. Or maybe he's, again, kind of some foreshadowing for possibly DLC. But yeah, there we go. That's it. Definitely quite the game. Definitely was not disappointed in that. You know, felt like I did most of the things. Hear a little jam on here while we, you know, listen to the credits and everything. If you guys are also enjoying the stream and the content, do hit that like button, hit the subscribe button if you are new. Definitely really helps out the channel. Relatively small channel, just I believe crossed over 60 subscribers today. So definitely appreciate anybody who has hit that subscribe button. Really appreciate the support. I do regularly been trying to get more into streaming. Regularly post videos every Tuesday and Thursday, playing High on Life right now. Been really enjoying that game as well. You know, definitely a lot different compared to this game here. But yeah, kind of see what happens after the credits. Maybe there's a little after credit scene, you know, that seems to kind of be something that happens in some games. So, I'm hoping that they come out with some DLC or something, because I mean they had a lot of like, allusions to it when we were talking to everybody. There's, Gale's got his tower and he's, teaching now. He wants you to come and give a guest lecture. Shadowheart still kind of out adventuring and everything, but kind of had it set up from her note from her friend, that maybe we could try to get her friend out of the cult of Shar. Might as well call it a cult for what it is, especially what they were doing, taking like little kids away and brainwashing them and making them forget their memories and stuff. You got Helsing, who was, or Helson. I always want to say Helsing, and that's just because I really like that anime. It's definitely a good one. If you haven't seen that, it's definitely, I would recommend it. But yeah, we got Helson, and go and see what he's doing. Jaheira didn't really have much to say. Could definitely always hang out with myths more. Withers at the end there definitely kind of seems to be setting up for, when you need stuff. There's this little, like, scroll that was written out. That definitely seems like that's setting up for something. You kind of got the big one, at least I guess for my ending. I wonder if they're slightly different depending on who you chose to like romance. Since I chose to romance Karlach, maybe it's a little bit different. But I mean, the big one is the fact that she might have some blueprints to be able to fix her heart and everything. Which, I mean, I had honestly thought that you would be able to do that when you were able to go to the Steel Watcher's factory, since the Steel Watcher was literally like, you're a messed up robot to Karlach. But none of that seemed to obviously happen. So, I mean, maybe that's kind of what they're setting up for. Maybe it's going to be sort of like what they did with Final Fantasy 15, where you're going to get, like, different episodes. And then with Astarion trying to sounds like he kind of wants to become, a daywalker again, or be able to walk around in the daytime. So I wonder if they're going to do, like, like different chapters, kind of, like how they had, like, one for Prompto and one for Gladiolus and, one for all of them. So maybe they'll do something like that, or maybe they'll just do some, like a bigger size DLC where kind of maybe you go and you do the Karlach thing kind of first. And maybe based on how you did this, maybe they'll let you like transfer over the data, and then based on, kind of the ending you got is where you'll start. Like if, you didn't choose to go to, if you didn't choose to go to Avernus with Karlach, maybe they'll like show up and be like, here, we need your help, and you'll go into the portal anyways. And then maybe if you went with Karlach, you'll just already be down there. And you'll figure that out, and then you can leave, and then from there you can kind of go some different paths. Sort of like how they did this game. Like, it felt like, the first part of Act 1 was sort of linear. I mean, you're on the ship, like you still have some choices you can make through the ship, but you're kind of on the ship and you got to get to the end, to where then you can kind of teleport and then you crash. Then from there, you kind of, it opened up a little bit more the directions you could go, and then you did about half Act 1, and then it really like opened up, so maybe it's something like that. You're going to have kind of like, the first part be like getting to that factory that they mentioned. You kind of do that. And then from there, it can kind of open up a little bit as far as like, hang out in Avernus a little bit and do stuff like that. And then, come back to Faerun and then kind of go from there. I mean, it's a super successful game, so you would think that, like, they would try to, for a lack of better term, try to milk it out a little bit, get as much as they can from this game. I mean, they already did, the big update with adding all the new classes and everything. And maybe they'll just be cool and they'll just they'll release it and it'll just be like free or be, at least not crazy expensive. I mean, I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think they're gonna release some DLC for this? Like, kind of give you some other story options, since it seems that it leaves it off on a cliffhanger. At least to me, that's kind of how I felt. Is that it definitely didn't this is the end. You guys are just gonna go off into the sunset and nothing else. Because I'd have to look into it, because I played some of the older Baldur Gates a little bit, when I was younger and just kind of, click through them and stuff like that. But I think they may have done probably some expansions. Probably at least for 2, because I think 2 came out when they were, starting to do expansions and stuff like that. Additional content. Definitely wasn't as common as it is now. But I know I wouldn't mind, playing some more of this game. I definitely did enjoy it. Especially as just in general a fan of Dungeons and Dragons. I think it was done real well as far as making the game, if you do play the tabletop or play it online, doing Roll20 or, any of those other services, as far as having it translate pretty good. I liked how some of the stuff that they had in this game eventually got kind of brought into the tabletop version with the weapon abilities. They have weapon masteries now in the new one, so it kind of has those little bit of extra abilities. And so yeah, no, it'd definitely be interesting to see what happens. But for sure, if you have not played this game and you just, I guess, saw the ending, do go back and play it. It definitely seems like there's a bunch of different ways that you can go through this game. Even, I guess, if you'd see this, I bet you there's, you could go back and play it totally differently again. Still think it's crazy that people go through and they do, this solo, on the hardest difficulty. I couldn't imagine, trying to knock out that big brain just all by yourself. Or even most of the things, especially if you're doing a big longer playthrough. I guess if you're speed running it, I'm sure there's some crazy things you can do speed running. But just a regular playthrough of solo honor mode, that's got to be crazy difficult to do. I guess at least if you're trying to do a lot of the extra content. I mean, I don't know. Would definitely be interested. It'd definitely be a game that I would revisit again. Maybe this time, try to not side really with the Emperor and see how that goes with just having having Orpheus. I guess he'd be by my side, and then maybe you do some crazy stuff with I guess Yankee Girl, because she ended up dying. And and then we couldn't bring her back because I guess she was killed in an unnatural way, which I felt was kind of cheesy. It's like, really? It's like, so, you know, maybe I just answered that question wrong. Maybe I should have been more with the whole like, oh, well, I did what you told me to do. I killed Gortesh, so let her go. And then maybe she would have let her go. Or I still would have had to get good, you know, do some kind of a skill check. You know, maybe do more of a charisma focused build, maybe like a bard or something like that could be fun. And I gotta say, I think that was like the only character that we didn't kind of have in the party was a bard. If we technically didn't have just a sorcerer, but I mean, I made Will like a warlock sorcerer just because they fit together normally pretty good. So yeah, but I mean, it was definitely a great game. You know, you can put a lot of hours in it. I think I was 140, close to 150 hours playing this game. There's a lot of stuff you can do. I feel like I did, you know, most of it. It would just be interesting to go through and do different, you know, role play a little bit differently instead of being like the ultimate good guy, which was kind of what I was trying to do with Grun. You know, have it more so be, you know, you're, you know, kind of just out for yourself or something like that, you know. But, you know, did you guys also enjoy the game if you played it and made it through? Would be interested to hear, you know, what you guys had to say. I definitely thought a lot of the people you met were very interesting. None of them seemed too flat or anything like that. They were all, you know, pretty unique. The different region stuff was kind of a little bit frustrating. Like I would, you know, I kind of would have liked to have been able to eat more easily, go back to like the Shadowfell area and stuff like that. Once I had gotten to Baldur's Gate, like especially after, you know, doing certain events and stuff like that. I guess, you know, if it takes a long time for you to get there, it wouldn't really make sense because it's not like the, you know, the Chosen are just gonna like hang around and like not do anything. I guess that kind of makes sense. You can't go to certain areas again. You know, like take Shadowheart for example. I wonder if there's a way to not do like the she becomes like a Saloonin thing and just keep her as the Shar Shadowheart, so she's all like black and everything. Versus when she goes and like gets her hair dyed and everything, basically goes with the silver. Oh, and monk. I didn't have like a monk either. So there's a couple classes that really didn't get, you know. I think it's weird they didn't have like a monk dude. But I guess that's just, you know, they can't have, I guess, dudes for every class. Like, or maybe I would have gotten a monk person. If I would have done something else. I guess maybe like Orpheus would have been kind of a monk guy, because I mean, it looked like the people who were trying to free him were like monks. You know. Or if with like the Gif Yankee, I wonder what would happen if I just gave up the little majigger that I had instead of not. Would they have just like attacked us or whatever? I mean, they pretty much did every time. Like it seemed like we ran into Gith Yankee, they were just attacking us. So. Man, a ton of people worked on this game. Intimacy coordinator. Nice. Put that on a resume. Who's the intimacy coordinator for Baldur's Gate 3? If you need romance scenes in your games, let me know. Player 1 trailers, production solutions. I wonder what these different. Oh, it looks like they were like testers and stuff, I guess. That just caught my eye. Whole intimacy coordinator. Be interesting to see if on the other games that had like romance is and stuff that they have that as well. That's just like a thing. Yeah, you got a ton of people who worked on here. I wonder how long the credits are. How much more we got of these credits. I know definitely like one game I wouldn't mind trying to stream when it comes out is going to be Final Fantasy Tactics remaster that they have. Saw that at the State of Play. That looks really cool. Definitely a big Final Fantasy fan. Tactics, one of my favorites. I think that could be a good game to stream. Especially if they, if it's all voice acted and stuff. I can see that being pretty good. 100% Tactics is up there in my, rating of Final Fantasy games. So that one definitely would be on the list. A few other things that I would like to get. Played the first Elden Ring, but haven't gotten an opportunity to do Shadow of the Erd Tree. That'd be pretty fun. The Claire Obscura Expedition 33. That game looks super cool. I definitely would like to get that. I think those would both be fun games. Eventually, whenever we do get like Kingdom Hearts 4 and get the Final Fantasy remake, Part 3, definitely going to be trying to get those. The Final Fantasy remake Part 3 would probably be trying to get kind of like first day that it comes out. Because the first two were great. I definitely really liked them. Now I do. They said it's only going to be 3, but man, it's going to be a lot for that Part 3. But I'm excited for it. Kingdom Hearts 4. Like I've played all the other kind of mainline North American ones. You know, like 1, 2, 3, Chain of Memories. It's like the set that came, you know, the story up to now. So I do have that, which that was cool. So then you kind of got all the other stories. And from what it looked like, those screenshots looked super cool. You got the Suikoden, Suikoden, however you pronounce it. I mean, I've always called it like Suikoden. That's how I, like, when I first got introduced to it, like, way too many years ago. My buddy, his brother, you know, had it for the PlayStation? Yeah, for the PlayStation. And so there's those remasters. Definitely an Elder Scroll fan, so there's the new Oblivion remaster. That would be cool to play as well. But like everything, just too many games, not enough time. But man, this is still going. Like, there's some serious credits here. It almost reminds me of like the Eiyuden Chronicles credits. Like those were like forever, but that's because they also had all the backers. So if you were a backer, it went through all those. But I think with those you could like control it. You could like speed it up. And that game was all right. It kind of felt like it was a little flat. Like definitely the towns didn't feel like they were very much alive. You know, overall it was cool. Like I liked the way that it looked and I liked the feel of it when you were playing it, but you know, I think maybe it just got overhyped as far as what it was going to be, you know, especially if you were a big, you know, Suikoden fan, or Suikoden, however you want to pronounce it. And that was going to be like, this is going to be the next coming of that game. And I didn't feel the same as when, like, I go back and play, like, you know, like 1 and 2 of the other games. You know, it was like, it looked good. I liked, like, the combo moves. You know, it definitely felt like they put a lot of like these mini games in it, which I felt took away from the overall kind of story a bit. But I wonder if they'll come out with a second one of that. And I know that they had kind of the prequel one you could get, which is like the Town Builder or whatever it was, like the real side-scrolly one. You know, like it was like Eiyuden Chronicles Rising, I think is what it was. Never played that myself, just played the main one, the 100 Heroes. Yeah, but definitely liked it. I mean, I'd recommend it if you're into that, you know, if you're into, you know, turn-based, kind of that same style where you recruit people and everything, and you kind of got a little bit of city building-esque thing that happened there. I would definitely recommend it. It wasn't, you know, I didn't think it was a terrible game, but you know, it's definitely one that you'd only feel like you only want to play through once. Now we got the mod author playtesters. Wow, they're just giving everybody credit. So this must be a lot of the mods that are just available in the main store. I was trying to see if at the end of these credits there's some kind of like after credit scene or something like that. I mean, how much longer are these just gonna be going here? Somebody named Oreo. Academy 4000, okay. Pixel Bites, Randolph Stowe, Red, Samson, Satan. Satan was a tester. Tet 42. Oh, and then we're back to the A's. Oh, here's some special thanks. So I'd say I think we're getting kind of near the end, because I'm sure that they put these special thanks would be near the end.
I feel your breath upon my neck, a soft caress as cold as death.
Pretty good song, though. Yeah, where was this song in the game? Maybe I just missed it.
It's not my fault. I'm not to blame. These ain't my sins. I broke my chains. There's more
Oh, here we go. Kind of at the, to the fur berries. Fur berries. The fur babies. Like his wife. He's my dog. Alright. Yeah, it's definitely, I think we're going to be coming to the end of these credits here soon. I wonder if they're going to have like, and thank you to everybody who played the game kind of thing. Lots of moms, which definitely need those. Moms are always, myself for being awesome, nice. Like to know who put that. But yeah, definitely, parents are important. Help you out when you need. At least for, most part, everybody has their opinions and stuff that they've maybe been through, but a lot of thanks to moms and spouses. I wonder if that's supposed to be like a code to my Dawn and Flower. So I wonder if you could like write different amounts, or if you only got to write like a couple lines, and then depending on who did it. Oh, look at that. Somebody who is talking about D&D. Yeah, so I wonder if some people just chose only to write like one line, and everybody else just, some people decided to go super long. No, hopefully there's at least something at the end. Make it worth sitting through all this. My dad who brought home a Sega Mega Drive. That's Dad right there. be interesting to find like an old system and have, you know, my kids play it. I think like, you know, my older son, he'd figure it out. But definitely the two younger boys, I think, would have a hard time booting up like an NES or a Super NES or, you know, Sega. Probably all the way up to like, I think they could probably do good with the Wii, but I think anything before the Wii, you know, maybe the GameCube. But yeah, I think anything kind of before the Wii and the GameCube, you know, they'd have a hard time with. You know, original PlayStation, some of those games. I mean, definitely Nintendo 64, Super Nintendo, you know. It'd be funny to see them playing Atari, just to even see what they would like think of like the little like joy stick controller. And so are they gonna have like a message from like all the 9 million people that like worked on this game? Cause I know there's that back button, but I don't know if that's gonna just presumably take me back to like the main screen. You know, but definitely don't want to leave because if there is like a weird post-credit scene, then like you miss it. Man, like everybody who worked on this get an opportunity to say something. I thought that this would maybe be, you know, wrapping up here soon. I'll give it a, you know, couple more minutes, and if nothing changes, then I think we're gonna hit that back button, and we'll just, you know, it'll be what it'll be. I mean, it's kind of cool though that they do give them the option to say something. You know, it's be a huge project for, you know, anybody to work on. So I mean, give your thanks and, you know, oh, some stuff talking about Gary Gygax and Dave Arneson. Baldurian babies. So these are all the people who were born during the development, I guess. Legal bits. Oh, here we go. I think we're coming up to the end. So was there gonna be anything? Was this worth it? Or did we just sit here for a hot minute and just for nothing? His wasn't all bad. You know, you hear me ramble about video games I enjoy and stuff like that. So, and any copyrights that they got on this game? I guess is quite a bit. Alright, we're at the... Guess we're still going through. I thought we were kind of at the end when we got the W's, but then it seemed like it swapped over again. Does kind of feel like it's sorta alphabeticalized. Oh, there it is. You for playing this game, supporting us, and sharing our love of classic RPGs. Oh, there we go.
The dead three.
It was all worth it in the end.
Gods, thy actions barely worthy of the name. Didst truly believe thy ploy would succeed? Didst believe I would not notice?
Oh, I wonder who
Thou
Withers
sought
is
to
then.
bolster thy strength by taking away the souls of mortals. But souls vanish when their hosts become mind flayers. Didst think the other gods would not notice? Gods thou may be, yet thou hast proven thyself fools. Everyone. The supplication of Bane, the whimper of Baal, the death mule of Merkel. Felled by mortals, I overestimated thee. They did not. Vermin, away. Thou wilt trouble us no more.
Oh, there you go. All of that just hear Withers shit talk the other gods. Alright. And there we go. So I wonder if it like shows something if I go and load the game. Does it give you some indication that this is like... Yeah, so there you go. Almost. 149 hours, 48 minutes. So... Oh, and there we go. It was quite the journey. You know, I do like how down you can see like some dudes that come down, little party. Looks like it's always the same. You got kind of like a human looking dude. What I think is supposed to be a dragonborn behind him. And then I think the one guy is supposed to be a dwarf with the battle axe. And then probably like a gnome, maybe? You know what? Definitely appreciate everybody being here. If you wouldn't mind hitting that like button, hitting the subscribe button if you're new, ring that notification bell so we can, you know, look out for new content when I do post that. Try to regularly post every Tuesday and Thursday doing the High on Life playthrough. But it is almost 2 a.m. my time, so I am gonna go ahead and end the stream right there. Definitely really appreciate everybody hanging out, watching me finally defeat the queen jellyfish, the elder brain. Uh, get to meet everybody back at the camp. That was cool. Um, did enjoy rambling to you guys through the credits. Um, really had a great time and definitely plan on continuing this and figure out what game I am gonna stream next. But for now, we're gonna cut it there. So wherever you're at, I hope you're either having a great day, a great afternoon, or a great evening. Much love.